Welcome to Life in Calgary, Alberta. I'm your host, Patrick Murray, and today we're going to talk about the best community in Calgary for frequent flyers. But before we do that, if this is your first time in this channel and you want to know everything there is about what it's like to eat, sleep, breathe, live, and play in Calgary, Alberta, then please hit that subscribe button and click that little bell so you get notified every single time I release a new video. Now, I have to tell you, I've lived in 5 different cities in my adult life, but you know what? I settled on Calgary because, well, Calgary is a great city, and I've been here since 2001. I know I'm dating myself, but not only that, I've been a realtor here since 2010, and all of this means I have some specialized knowledge about the city of Calgary and the surrounding bedroom communities. So if you are considering a move to the city of Calgary or one of these bedroom communities and you would like some assistance to purchase a home, please feel free to reach out to me. Send me a text, an email, or a phone call. I will absolutely get back to you. Okay guys, let's do this. Let's talk about the best community in Calgary, Alberta for frequent flyers right after this. In August of 2023, Avenue Magazine came out with their best of communities in Calgary, and Thorncliffe was named the best community in Calgary for frequent flyers. Now this is because the community is located close to the airport, but also because of some of the local hangouts that make it attractive, including one of Calgary's most vibrant community associations. But before we delve into the community any further, let's take a look at the map. Firstly, I want to show you the community boundaries here for the community of Thorncliffe. So on the south, the southern boundary is McKnight Boulevard Northwest. And then the northern boundary is 64 Avenue Northeast Northwest, depending which side of the boundary you're on, which side of Center Street you're on. So over here is McKnight Boulevard Northeast to the south here. To the west, we have 64th Avenue here. That northern boundary is going to connect with 14th Street. So it's kind of 14th Street is what it connects with and comes down along here. And then the other boundary that you can just barely see here to the west is Nose Hill Park. And then the boundary to the east is actually Deerfoot Trail. And now we have the map of Calgary here, and we're just going to zoom in so you get an idea of where things are at. Now, this is the downtown. And then we're going to see this Edmonton Trail right here. And you're going to see, where are we here? Center Street North going up and down. So we're just going to climb up here towards the north. And you can see it right here, the community of Thorncliffe. So it was kind of this 64th Avenue is the northern boundary, Deerfoot Trail, McKnight Boulevard, northeast or northwest, depending which side of center you're on. And then it comes up and over this way, and that's that little piece of 14th Street and Nose Hill Park that you saw there. So I'm just going to delineate this a little bit better for you. All right, so you can see it all coming together more or less here. There we go. That is Thorncliffe. Now, what's great about Thorncliffe is its proximity to the airport first and foremost. So we're gonna just come down and zoom out a little bit. So you can actually see from certain because it's quite a bit higher over here in Thorncliffe when you're on kind of the edge here looking out, and then it's a lower, the ground is lower over this way. So you have a bit of an escarpment here, and you can see the runway, and you can see the planes taking off. That sort of thing. And yet it's not really that noisy. So first and foremost, that is the great thing about the community, of course, is if you're going to be a great community for frequent flyers, of course, you need to be close to the airport. So now we're just going to take a look at a few things here, how to get to the airport first and foremost. So you have a couple of options here. The one thing you can do is you can take 64th or McKnight Boulevard, depending where in the community you reside. And that's the easiest way to get onto Deerfoot Trail. Okay, same thing, the 64th, depending where you are. So if you're down in this area, probably easier egress
on McKnight. If you're up here, easier egress on 64th, and you just come up. Now, I'm just gonna come down a little bit here so you can kind of see where things are going. And you take Deerfoot Trail all the way up to Airport Trail. And then, guys, it's just as easy as this. Boom, you're at the terminal. And so that's how you get to the airport. So you can see why it's a good community for frequent flyers. Now we're just going to zoom out a little bit here because I'm going to show you some other areas that are important. So of course, this proximity to Nose Hill Creek Park, that is, pardon me, Nose Hill Park is a big deal because this is actually, guys, a provincial park within our boundaries, and this takes up a fair bit of space. But this, there's hiking, biking through here. There's wildlife, lots of great things to see in here. So having this outdoor space so close to the community is really cool. And there's a path system that goes all through here. Now, there's also a path system that hooks up along Deerfoot Trail as well on either side here. So that's good as well. Now, course, there's a lot of people that work in the downtown core, and so getting to downtown can be important for a lot of people, of course. So the downtown is right here in this area here, and as you can imagine, there's a lot of people coming to the downtown core. So one of the most popular ways is Deerfoot Trail, and the easiest way is probably Deerfoot Trail to Memorial Drive and into the downtown. Now, depending on traffic, you may want to come across on 16th Avenue and then come down on, this is Center Street. And I should tell you that Center Street is a major north-south street that goes through the community of Thorncliffe and goes north and south and beyond. And this is 2 lanes on either side. So this is a very busy street. So another way, of course, you can come down Center Street into the downtown core. Or like I said, Deerfoot Trail, coming across one of these ways. Okay, so not everybody works downtown. Sometimes we have people that work in other parts of the city, obviously. So again, that Deerfoot Trail is a great thing to go north-south, depending where in the city you work. Now, Deerfoot Trail is the Queen Elizabeth Highway, the Queen Elizabeth II Highway, once you get out of the city, and it is the busiest freeway in all of Alberta when you are in the city. Now, another option, of course, is this ring road. I call it the ring road. Sorry, guys. It's Stony Trail, and I call it the ring road because it goes all the way around the city. And this is great for truckers because they don't have to go through the center of town, but it's also great for commuting, depending where you work, because there are no lights and it goes literally all the way around the city. So, if you work, maybe over in this area, you may want to, or up in Coventry or that sort of thing, you may want to get up and take the ring road over, depending where, or cut across on McKnight, or and get on the ring road and come down to get to the far south, whether you're in the southeast or in the southwest districts of the city. Now again, another major thoroughfare east-west is 16th Avenue, which is also known as the Trans-Canada Highway, going right through the center of town. So that's something to keep in mind. However, there are lots of stoplights there. And then depending where you work, there's lots of ways to get east-west quickly, such as Glenmore Trail right here. So you come down, Deerfoot Trail, take Glenmore, and this is another way to get to some of these other areas in the southwest quadrants. Now, if you're wanting to go to Banff, well, good news, pretty simple stuff here. You would just get on the Trans-Canada Highway, however you want to do it. Probably the easiest way is just to work your way over to the Trans-Canada and away you go. Now, another great stop on your way out there, of course, Kananaskis is beautiful. Highly recommend it. You got married out there on the side of a mountain. And then Canmore, one of my favorite places. You don't need a park pass to come here. It is absolutely a resort town. It's fantastic. And then you can continue on to Banff. And Banff does require a park pass. But of course, hey, what can you say? It's Banff, right? Great spot to go. Easy to get to for day trips, guys, if you just want to go out for the day, or if you want to go out for the weekend, that sort of thing. Of course, very popular, as you can imagine. And then if you're going east, you would just, again, continue on Trans-Canada Highway out this way, and away you go. So that gives you an idea of how you can get around Calgary from the community of Thorncliffe, and get you to a few spots. Of course, I haven't named everything, but there's lots of great places here. But again, Thorncliffe is great because it has lots to offer, but it is close to the airport.
Now, as I alluded to earlier, one of the reasons Thorncliffe is chosen as one of the best communities in Calgary for frequent flyers isn't just because of the proximity to the airport, but because it also has one of Calgary's most vibrant community associations in the Thorncliffe Greenview Community Association. They have a variety of activities happening here, from skating and hockey at the arena, 5-pin bowling, racquetball, and pickleball courts, a playground, and a whole lot more. And the association boasts more than 800 members, and on any given weekend, there seems to be something going on here, well, all the time. Now, as you can tell with the name of the community association being the Thorncliffe Greenview Community Association, you can imagine that Thorncliffe does a lot of things with Greenview. So the community itself has other assets close by in the community of Greenview, such things as Citizen Brewing Company or the Congress Coffee as examples, and the upcoming Greenview Industrial Business Improvement District, which is getting better and better and more vibrant all of the time. There are some cool gallery operations here, and we're also close to the Nose Hill Park trail system. And the community itself has lots of great amenities available, such as grocery shopping, drugstores, dry cleaners, and much, much more. Now, the community does have access to schools within the community itself and access to other schools in adjacent communities as well. And as you're driving through the community, you can see there's a variety of different housing options here. There's, this great thoroughfare that we've already talked about on the map, going north-south on Center Street. And of course, we're close to that Deerfoot Trail. But this is a family community. And so if you have small children, but you want to be close to the airport because you travel, you know what? Thorncliffe might be a great choice for you and your family. So what will it cost you to live here? Well, the benchmark price for a detached home as of the end of February 2024 is $581,200. The benchmark price for a semi-detached home is $428,800, and the benchmark price for a townhome in this community as of right now is $278,300. And the average price for an apartment as of the end of 2023 here, well, that's $204,300. Now, it's important to note that prices have increased through all product types here in the past year by over 20%. So Avenue Magazine does note some other honorable mentions for being great communities close to the airport, and those are Evanston, Harvest Hills, Saddle Ridge, and Winston Heights Mountain View. So like I said, guys, if you are considering a move to the city of Calgary or one of the bedroom communities and you would like some assistance to purchase a home, please feel free to send me a text, an email, or a phone call. I will absolutely get back to you so you can live your life in Calgary, Alberta.